Bud Spriggs, what's going on?
How you doing, man? Happy weekend.
It's a happy weekend. It's a beautiful thing, man. Totally. So listen, we haven't talked to you for a while. We've been going through the COVID deal. Structurally, a lot of stores have been closed. They're opening back up. Interest rates have been low. They're going up today. But what's been happening in the mortgage market?
Well, some of the stuff that was taken away from us or changed when all this virus stuff started happening is coming back, such as, the agency paper was still there, Fannie, Freddie, FHA, and all that, but some of your lines of credit, people that helped you close combo loans, or even some of what you call non-qualifying mortgage lenders, they all hit the road and or changed their products and what they offered.
Okay.
And everything is just easing back. Everything is just kind of getting back to normal as far as that goes,
Yeah.
And it's nice to see. A lot of people were worried about, and everybody's going to have a difference of opinion on this, but everybody was worried about, influx of properties flooding, listings.
Sure.
Where people were holding off, not wanting to show their home. But my thoughts were, well, if there's buyers that were holding off too. So
Right.
Now you've got people listing their properties. You've got people out there looking to buy before, the fall comes along. So it's created some nice business out there. And, of course, you got that refinance business that's still going.
Yeah. It is pretty amazing, isn't it, Bud, that no matter, it seems to me, whether you're bullish or bearish, myself, I wasn't bullish nor bearish. I was saying, okay, man, give me a few months here to see what's going on. And I can tell you, the first 6 weeks we didn't get a call. The last 3 weeks I've been going 24 hours a day, man.
Right. It's crazy. The rate, and back when this stuff started, the rates started getting hit a little bit, especially on the lower end. So as the loan itself got less attractive, maybe lower credit scores, investment properties, a combination of the two, they started pricing that paper kind of out of the market where it made no sense for somebody to move forward. And slowly but surely, things are coming back. Rates are still really good. Now, today, you're right. We had a little uptick, and that could be a combination of things. But just like back when we first started talking and this all started taking place, the business, their system can only handle so much paper.
Exactly.
So sometimes, as far as I'm concerned, the rates are artificially inflated or moved up a little bit just so everybody can breathe a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, though, because what you're really talking about is that, we've always looked at rates. I've always looked at rates at the 10-year, but it would totally make sense that it's a supply and demand issue also, because there's only so many firms. There's only so much paper you can push simultaneously, right? So, it's important, I guess, to understand, just like anything else, when people don't want mortgages and you get a low rate, that's the time to get them,
Right.
because as soon as everyone wants them, right? I mean, everyone's going to want to say, well, let me price this baby up.
Well, it was back when this started. You were talking, and that 10-year note had kept going down, and I told you, hey, we kind of stopped. We're surprised, and the next week, it had actually went up with when your indicator was saying they should either continue to stay down or even be going lower. So yeah, there's only so much you can handle.
And let me ask you this: it's interesting. I got another banker inside the den right now, and he's talking. The aspect of when we start talking about the aspect of people holding out for like an eighth, and it's really intriguing because there's no doubt because our rates are so low. Do you see that a lot? That people hold out for like another eighth versus that? Hey, listen, they can go up a quarter and a half in a heartbeat. How does that play out when you're dealing with clients, Bud?
Well, with refinances, they're not under the clock. They're not on the clock like somebody buying a home.
Okay.
So they get something in their head, and hey, if it's there, it's there. And if they're thinking 3.25, and they're not going to be happy with 3.375, then they'll just wait it out and see what happens. So purchase money, a little bit different because you sign a contract. You've got 30 to 45 days to get it done.
Sure.
You got to float it or take what's there and go from there.
And right now, where just a range, where are the 30 years running right now?
It's funny, 80%, remember, putting 20% down
Yeah.
actually makes your rate about 1/8 of a percent higher than putting 15% down. I don't know if we talked about that a while back.
No, we haven't. I want to hear this one.
well, I mean, everybody thinks if I put more money down, then my rate's going to be a little bit lower. But, you can quote a 20% down, excellent credit, all that.
Yeah.
And you'll come in at 3.5%.
Okay.
And then if you put 10% down, you might be at 3.375, and that's because you've got mortgage insurance on that. So it protects the first mortgage. It's the better positions for them to be in. It makes no sense, but it makes sense.
Boy, that's pretty cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what would end up happening with mortgage insurance, though, that kicks in. That's like you're probably paying just as much if I added the mortgage insurance with the interest, right? At the end of the year?
Yeah, but the thing is that, remember, eventually that mortgage insurance is going to drop off.
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Pretty cool, man.
So it's a hard concept to grasp, but sometimes it might make sense to put, 19% down and have mortgage insurance, and then in a couple of years get it whacked off.
Oh, that's why we have you on, Bud. That right there is so cool. It's amazing. That's pretty
a tough
cool.
one to swallow, though.
Yeah, no, but listen, bottom line is that I can see that, because guess what? If you did that, the folks that would do that would have the money to pay it off. You pay it for a year, you do it for a year, and then just put another, $5,000 down, you're over the 20% or whatever, without even equity coming into the house, right?
Right, exactly. Or you get an appraisal done. Every servicer is going to have their own rules about when it can drop off, but that's the concept, yeah.
You gotta love it. Well, listen, it's always a pleasure. Really appreciate all the updates, Bud. And folks, you can get a hold of it. Now, Bud, you can only do mortgages in Florida, right?
I'm licensed in Florida. That's it.
Okay, so if you're in Florida, folks, you want a great money guy, 727-798-3888. It's 727-798-3888. Well, listen, man, it's a pleasure, and we use Bud, folks. In fact, we're coming in for a close in 10 days, and we're scrambling, but it's going to happen.
hey, tell them why we're scrambling.
Yeah, we're scrambling because I'm putting the pools in this house, folks. Oh, it's not for Bud. Yeah, it's on my side. Yeah, we got a couple beautiful houses. We're putting the pool in. I got to get the pool filled before the close. It's going to happen.
It's a beautiful home.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, listen, you have a great one, a safe one, Bud. Have a great weekend, man.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Take care. Dow Industrials right now, folks, up 836. You got the NASDAQ up 206. S&Ps are up 83. Markets holding coming into the close. Volume-wise out here, let's see. We got to have some volume out here today. We better have some volume out here today. NYSE, you're at $1 billion. Yeah, so you get some juice. Inside the NASDAQ, we're at, NASDAQ's at $5.5 billion right now. We're at $6 billion yesterday. So we're going to do over $6 billion inside the NASDAQ. Stay right there, folks. Come back with our man, Mr. Dave White.